Uh, welcome. Mississippi Survivor here. Thank you for joining the Mississippi Survivor channel. Tuning in with me today to see what I got to say. So, first off, I want to thank all my subscribers, and it's mind blowing. It's continuously growing as we speak, continuously. So, I want to just thank everybody for their support. Thank everybody for their comments. I've been trying to go through and check everybody's comments, but there's so many of them, and it's taking time. I'm trying to go through, and and 'cause I don't want anybody to feel like I'm trying to neglect or not thinking that what they said was important. So a mass way to get it is just to come on video and just let everybody know that I appreciate everything that they're doing. Um, it's been a couple of days. I haven't made a video in a couple of days, and there's much reason for that because I've been absorbing information from different various places and trying to see what topic I was going to talk about. Um, I have some concerning topics, so um, we're going to get to all of them. But as of today, I got something particular I just want to go through and do today. I always end up doing all my videos at night because I work a lot. So I'm in and out everywhere. I've talked to several people in my local area, and I told them to check out the channel. I don't know if they did or not, but I hope they have checked it out, and I hope they like it. And if so, I hope they like and subscribe. And as for anyone else, I encourage you to like and subscribe to the videos. It helps the audience become bigger, and other people will see the video, um, and it'll get out to more people. And that's really the goal for me is to get out to more people, and so people could get some good information that will help them. I hate that thing. So that more people can get more information that which will help them along the way. And then what I love my comments because things are people saying things in comments that helps me as well. So I'm not above help. I know a lot of stuff. I can do quite a bit, but you're not above help. I run into a young lady today at the Walmart, and she was very extensive when it came to taking care of chickens, and I think she had something like between her and her sister. I think it was like 200 or some chickens or something like that, maybe four. I think she said, and she's using tents from the stores. You got like I said, you got to think outside the box. So she's using tents from the store that you can zip up, and she's raising her baby chicks and those, and then she bought her incubator, and she which was $100 some, and she's doing an incubator indoors for the chicks, and once they get big enough to go outside, and she let them go outside, and she pretty much let them go on free range because they have a lot of land um, to put them on. That's one particular thing I do want to talk to you guys about today. I love everybody. I appreciate everybody for tuning in with me today. We haven't been in the lab in a minute, so that's something we're gonna do because I got some TVs and things I gotta fix. So we will be in the lab real soon, like probably tomorrow. No, Sunday. So, but we will be doing that as well. Let's talk about this land thing. Um, I'm in the South, and a lot of people here, I've noticed, I pay close attention. A lot of people tend to get land in a distant area. They tend to get land offered, not all up on your mouth. Now, other people, you see a lot of people, they tend to apartments and different things of that nature. Not for me, apartment is a no. I did that when I was younger, and apartment is just no. Uh, with all the things that's going on right now, and if some was to kick, well, it's already kicked off. But if it leads to something else, where let me help you. Imagine you stay in an apartment complex. I'm finna make this real terrible for some people, and you're gonna really think about it. But this is the only way I can get you to think about it and make a drastic decision at some point. Be like, I gotta get out of here. So, say you stay in an apartment complex, and it's housing over 2,000 people in an apartment complex, and I think that's small compared to. I think that's small compared to some bigger cities. Uh, But nevertheless, let's say this unit is housing 2,000 people, and say this war between Ukraine and Russia, which they have already invaded Ukraine. For the people that don't know, Russia's already invaded Ukraine. In case they don't know, so you might want to keep up with that because whatever's going on with that can affect us, and it will affect us. Anything that's happening on the world between two or whatever they're fighting about is going to affect us. Trust me. But back to this apartment. If you got an apartment, right, and you're in there with 2,000 other people, you got people on top of you, under you, beside you, around you, and the water gets shut off in the entire apartment, what you going to do? They turn the electric off. Next in line, what are you going to do? This is a day and age right now that I know there's lots of pets. People are having pets like children, like they get impregnated with children. They got a lot of pets. Pets is popular right now, very popular. So what you gonna do with no electricity and no water? I've had people say, "Hey, well, I'm just gonna put water in the toilet and let the water flush through." Ain't no good idea. Because it's not, if the pumping station is down, which is what we have, if our pumping station is down, you know what's going to happen. It's going to clog up somewhere else, and you don't want that. I'd rather leave that whole situation alone, because if you don't, what's going to happen is that's going to bag back up into your house. Now you got all your waste from the last 2 months back into your house because you try to keep flushing it through. It's going to get stuck somewhere. It's not going to process all the way through normally the way it's supposed to because the pumping stations are down. It's one problem. So let me help you solve that particular problem. If the people that's just not going to get out the apartment, I advise for you right now to go ahead and get you a bucket. I'm going to tell you what I did. I did two things. If you want to make it simple, you can get you a 5-gallon bucket, get you some shavings, and then those shavings, put those in the bucket, and there we go. And get you a toilet seat, screw that boy to the bucket, and now you got you a nice toilet at a good height. You can do your whatever you need to do and have your shavings. You can use grass clippings, you can use sawdust, shavings, whichever one that suits you the most. Kitty litter, whichever one you want to use. And my thought for that is you can't buy a kid litter if something going on because the stores are going to be closed. So you need to be making you some sawdust or some grass clippings or shavings, some kind of way in that nature. That way, I like cedar because I know cedar has a rich, strong smell, and that'll help kill some of that. Now, if you just happen to have some lye with you, sprinkle you a little bit on that if you already got it. But I'm just saying in that situation, and you won't be able to go to the store, I'm thinking outside the box and just cancel that out altogether and just say, hey, let's get some cedar chips. Let's get cedar dust, whatever you want to do. Grind it up, make some dust out of it, and that's what you'll use. And get the old trusty shovel when you get done and bury it all. Finally, when you get through, that's gonna solve that problem. But you still gotta have keep up your hygiene as well. If you ain't got no water, you gotta know how to keep up your hygiene. That's your next problem. How are you gonna keep your hygiene up? You all gonna be in there smelling like two Pink Panther gorillas, 5 battle cats. I'm just saying, you had to have some backup plan for that. I told you guys before several ways that you can get water, even though your power's out. I told you water in the back of the toilet. You gotta filter that stuff, clean it, use it. You got a hot water heater. Already got a spigot on it. Open up, use it, filter it. There's several ways. And again, this is what I would do. This is my disclaimer to you, because you two be tripping. So I'm telling you, this is what I would do. If you decide to do that, fine. If you don't, it's up to you. But I'm gonna survive. That's why it's called Mississippi Survivor. So if you want to do something different, fine. If you got some better ways and ideas, I would love to hear them, because I'll go with some of yours too. If they better than mine, I'm gonna use yours. But you gotta keep up your hygiene. You gotta have someone to use the restroom. Your lights out. Now you gotta have a source of lights. If you don't have solar, which I can guarantee you, about half of the people I'm talking to probably don't have solar. They probably thought about it or talked about it, but they probably don't have it. And that's something that you need to try to get. You're trying to get that in place, have it already in place, have you some mobile solar in place to take with you if you need to go somewhere, and then have your stable is here solar. It's not going anywhere. You have that as well. Have different types of lighting. It's a must have. I'm gonna tell you what. A lot of people can't afford a whole bunch of different things, different this and that, and all this expensive mess that they be talking about on TV. Man, please, you don't need all that. If you would go back and look at my videos, I have a video like you make these the power stations, right? I got the Go Power Plus. That's the most expensive one I bought, just about. I bought that one. Then the other one was a little bit, it was more expensive because it was out at the place that was cheaper. So I got that, and I got the shoe marker. You gotta do with your money or let you do. If you want something to do with your money, let you do, and then put some money on the side here, just for the reason of you want to get you a bigger battery operated generator, because it's quiet for one. Because you don't want that big. Look, I got one of them big loud jokers. I got one. I'm talking about, it's a monster. It can run this whole house. I got one. You think I'm gonna run that joker? No. If I run that, I had to have the army stand outside beside it all night long. That boy finna get took. Somebody finna take that. Not only take that, they probably gonna take something else too. You too. Because you got a generator like that, what else you got? You gotta be discreet. First of all, you don't want to be at a point where you're letting it's so contradictory what I'm saying, but it's too late. You can't have it where people are looking at you as a target. That's what I'm saying. So stay discreet with what you're doing. Don't just be all open with what you're doing unless it's a community effort. is which I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to a community effort, talk to people, but people. So some people just you just can't talk to them. They don't want to listen to them. But I tell you what, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you why the telling is good to be told. But after that, something happened, then you just on your own. Cause I try to explain it to you, you ain't want to listen to me. I'm doing me, and I listen. My folk been calling me crazy for a minute. You crazy and you act like an old man. I don't care. I said I don't care. Why should I? Because I'm doing something that's gonna not only benefit me, but it's probably gonna benefit some of my family. If you think I'm growing too much stuff in my house, I can't help you. And I got some more stuff on the way. If you ain't got no lemon trees and citrus, get to getting it. That's a tool. You need to have that around the house. You're drinking it, you're using it to clean with it. There's a lot of stuff you can use a citrus plant for. Even the pills. You use a lot of stuff for it. My cousin eats the lemon pills because of the types of vitamins that's in it. I can't eat it because it's strong as a mud, but I'm just telling you, you can do that. But let it out. You gotta have a way to see, and there's several ways to do that. Some safe ways. You can use candle, but I would not leave a candle unattended. Do not leave your candles unattended, especially using them old candles, the tall ones like a stick. No, any candle, because you don't know what a wax gonna do, or how far it's gonna go, or spill out to. Just don't know. I want to leave my house with no candle burning. No, I'll turn it off because what are you shedding light in the house for? You ain't there for. It's no point. Waste time. So apartments to me is a death trap because if the trucks stop running, there's no water, no electricity, and the trucks will stop running, and there's no food. Whoever in there that has food, you in trouble. If you got some food in the apartment with 2,000 people, and there ain't no water, electricity, and the trucks will stop running, ain't no food coming to the grocery store, you in trouble. Because you ain't networked that well, well, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. You're in trouble. They finna take your spaghettios, your Roman noodles, everything you got in there is gone. Well, they ain't gonna know. You gotta cook. What you gonna do? Eat the noodles like crackers or something? You been there? That'd be funny to me. You in there crunching the Roman noodles. Just saying. There's a way to get past. There's a way to do everything, do a lot of things, and a way to get past a lot of stuff. You just gotta be smart. And I think you could be smart in that sense. You know what I mean? Then you gotta be able to protect yourself and keep them out that apartment with them cheap doors. So I hope it ain't like the apartments I be saying because the doors are cheap. I mean, you can kick that in with your toe. So what I really came in here to do was to not go with that is I need to talk to women for a minute because us as men we'll make it anyway, some kind of way. Some of us will, some of us won't. But nevertheless, I'm talking to women, mothers with children that do not have a man. I say it again. Women with children that don't have a man. You are the most vulnerable people in this type of situation ever. Ever. you're at the most risk of all. I hate to say it, but that's the truth. So what I'm going to tell you as a woman with kids, and I love what I'm going to say because I don't hear it on YouTube anywhere. So I get to tell you the truth. If you are getting food stamps, which I know you are, especially if you're in the South, food stamps is the champion around here like a deck of cards. If you're getting food stamps, you need to be putting something back. You need to be getting your canned goods right, your pasta set right. If you're getting a check to go with that, you need to be buying syllable containers. What those bags? They even got a thing that is manual. It's manual. You can do it by hand and seal the bags by hand and keep the stuff fresh and to make it last longer. You can start learning how to can food and be putting that back. You're like, the can is a smith. No, wait a minute. I'm talking about the people, the southern, these shoppings. The women love to shop, so I know better. I know better. You listen. I'm gonna tell you how I shop, and I know they can beat me shopping. So I don't hold a candle to no woman when it comes to that. When they looking for something, they gonna find it. So that's what I'm telling you. You got QVC, you got HSN, and there's another one. I forgot what the other one was. You got all three of those, especially if you can't pay for it all up front. I'm trying to help you. If you can't pay for it all up front, let them take it off your card a little bit at a time in a month. 5 easy installments. That's what they call it. 5 easy installments. You can use that. Anything that will let you do credit. I mean, use Fingerhook. And use somebody. I mean, either of those places you can go to and order from. You can order from any of those, and you don't have to pay up front. Well, you got to pay your initial payment up front, but you don't have to pay the full balance up front. There's several places that you can do that with if you can't afford to buy the whole thing up front. And it's something that you need, like shelving or something like that you need to start making you a pantry with. Yeah, you can use that. You can do that. I'm just trying to help you. Start putting back things that you need for your children. If you got young, small babies, I will have Infamil stacked to the ceiling right now. Not tomorrow, right now. I'll be on it. You know that women have a lot of appointments to go to the doctor and this and that. You know what I mean? And they have all different headaches. And women go through a lot as women. As women, they go through a lot. Men don't really. No, I mean we go through stuff, but not the way women go back and forth to the doctor for the back, the leg, the foot, and old stuff that happened from when you was pregnant and had a C-section. It's a lot. The women go through a lot of stuff, a lot of change. You know what I mean? So another thing, the reason why I'm saying that is because you need to try to have some medicine. You need to have it. You know, whatever suits you, whatever you feel like you need to have. You know what I mean? For headaches and things of that nature. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about no old stinky grass. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about stuff that you really need that's gonna help you for pain and allergy and stuff like that. And I know that I have allergy, so I make sure I have a lot of allergy medicine just laying around, a lots of halls because it helps me. I have a lot of stuff laying around because I know I need it. It's the same thing. Pampers. We got babies that young, stack it up, or either get the rag Pampers, one that's washable, And they making those now. They washables. That way you ain't got to keep buying them over and over and throwing them out. I'm just saying in that situation you won't be able to throw in and out. So throw it out. So get you something washable or teach them how to use the bathroom early. Just saying. Look for safety points for you ladies with your kids. You have to be extra careful with in that situation with who you're talking to. I'm being very honest with you. You have to be careful who you're talking to, what you're wearing. Remember, something has happened. We at a breakdown, a collapse. You can't come out there with no spandex pants on. And we're in a collapse and can't nobody go nowhere. They all in a building, you in an apartment complex like that. You can't do that. You're attracting the wrong type of attention in that situation. I'm being clear what I'm saying. In that situation, that'd be the wrong type of attention. And then it's not gonna be the same as like right what's happening now versus in that type of situation. Is probably won't turn out that great. Just saying. You got to make sure you got stocked in for your kids, stocked in for yourself. Make sure you overly stock. You have to overly stock, ladies, because there's no going to the store tomorrow. Grow. Start learning how to grow a garden. Learn how to grow things inside and outside. Because when wintertime comes, you can only drop winter crops outside. If you want some stuff that runs in the summer, you need to be growing that inside until it gets hot. Then you can put it outside and grow more of it. Harvest it, freeze it, put it away. You need to start getting things now, right now. Which meaning is you need to go to. You don't have. I keep people just. Oh my God, the media has people mind messed up when it comes to prepping. It's ridiculous. They want. I'm looking at. Look, stop looking at the. Look, I look at these shows too, but I got common sense. Do not look at these shows. This is $20,000 bunker. This one is $500,000. Man, that bunker do the same thing. One of those what it is an 18 wheeler the trailer, the cargo ship trailer. Yeah, the cargo ship trailer. They do the same. That's what they're using. And you get that same thing they get. You ain't gotta do all that mess they doing. They got that mud looking like the red carpet on the inside. Beautiful. You do not have to do that. If you want to make it look beautiful, you ain't got to spend all that. You don't have to spend a lot of money to prep. Simple. I'm simple. Let me help you. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree will change your life. Dollar Tree got so much stuff you can go in there and get. It's ridiculous. A lot. There's a lot of stuff you can go in there and get. Trust me. It's all the chain. I go there and get a lot of stuff. Walmart has a lot of clearance. A lot of clearance. I go there, lots of clearance. Love it. I check it on the daily because they putting so much out in their clearance section. I stay over there. Oh, I'm picking it like flowers. Let me get this, which will also lead to what I'm gonna show you in a little bit. Anyway. I was trying to get this thing to flip back from video from this way to facing the other way, but it will not do that on video unless I turn it off, start over, and again, I told you I'm not editing nothing. So I'd rather pick each item up and show you them no, I'm not. No. Again, I'm gonna say it again. If there's an editor that wants to help edit these videos that I make, leave it in the comments, and we'll get together and make it happen. But I'm not editing nothing. It's too much. I got too much to do, and then I try to bring this content out as well. So it's hard to try to bring the content out, products that you're trying to show them, and keep my mind. I want my mind fastened on trying to edit something. I want my mind fastened on trying to give you the information that I need to give you. Um, it was a guy asking me a question. He said, "What makes me feel like there's going to be a shutdown?" And that's a little. I mean, it's a legitimate question. I mean, he was polite about it. He was saying he wasn't. I mean, trying to step on no toes. He said, "What makes us feel like it's just going to be that?" And I want to try to answer that question respectfully as I can answer it. Um, hopefully, you watch the video and you see it. I don't remember exactly what his name was, and I was beginning to type on it one day, but I was right in the middle of doing some orders and I stopped. So, what makes me feel like there's gonna be just a complete shutdown? Okay, if you would first look at what we're dealing with now, for it's I'm talking about it's like a whole genre of things at once that's all coming in fruition at one time. Um, we got we got this thing going on with Ukraine and Russia. We got that going on. We also have stores can't even keep food stock. Then the prices is doubling and tripling on the food, and they still talking about going up some more on the prices on the food. Some stores are plentiful stocked and some aren't. But there's a trick. They make it look like it's okay, that it's gonna be all right. But we know better. I know better. That's how they making it seem, but it's not what they making it seem. When you take a box of cornflakes and fill in where six other cereals is supposed to go, you supposed to have Lucky Charms and all these other cereals, and you take freaking Frosted Flakes and fill in all the way down as a filler because you don't have anything to go there. You getting a truck in, you don't know when the truck coming, when the truck gonna be there, what's on the truck, and what they gonna give you. If just some things to try to help you understand what I'm saying. If you would go to Dollar Tree, not Dollar General, I don't know what yours look like, but I would love for you to come to the Dollar General here in this city where I'm at. The Dollar General here, it looks scary. On the back walls, never nothing. I went in there the other day and I had an order, and the lady asked for one thing. She just wanted some paper towels. There were no paper towels in the store, period. No tissue in the store, period. That's hard to say when you Dollar General. There's no tissue or paper towels in the store at all. Zero. You got your prices ridiculous. This gas is sleeping. It's going right on back up. It's going right back up again. Price going right back up. There's a lot happening at once. Then you got this virus. Not only do we have this virus, there's a new one on the way. Really? We just getting used to the first one. What we gonna do with the new one? I mean, this is just information that I'm getting from the media myself. This is what I hear. And I'm only giving you what was said by the minute. And they keep saying there's a new strain that's coming out. I guess the old strain ain't strong enough no more. I'm just saying. Sir, did you know that there's people right now that's got chips in their arm? And that's how they pay when they go to the store. Hmm. You probably didn't even know that. That's what's happening. It's so many things as of the Bible that's going on right now. And a lot of people don't see it. But it's a lot going on right now already that's fulfilling a lot of prophecy in the Bible. Wars and rumors of wars. We in that now. It's more than went on in this last 5 years than I've seen in my whole time living on this planet. It's a lot that went on. In my time, I didn't even think I would see this much stuff. Always from the World Trade Center getting not bombed, but flying into it with an airplane, and then we got this virus and inflation and food and folks killing each other up like they crazy. It's ridiculous. So to answer that question, that's why I feel like that. Because I know better. I know this was gonna eventually go down. That's my opinion. I feel like that. And if it doesn't, great. Pull your preps out and let's barbecue. But until they prove me otherwise, meet me at the stove so I can get some more chickens. Everybody should be allowed to have chickens in their backyard right now. I don't care where you stay at. You should be allowed to have chickens. Chickens, one pig, rabbits. There shouldn't even be an ordinance for that. Anybody should be able to have them. Because we're going to have to feed ourselves. That's what it's looking like. We're going to have to feed ourselves. Because the stuff we got now is so much mess in it. It's ridiculous. It's just a lot of mess. Sodium is ridiculous in the canned food. Listen, it's trying to get you one way or the other. Ain't enough of us gone already? Man, what you trying to get down to? 42 people? I mean, well, that's a thought. I wonder how many people is in government. I wonder. Because they might be trying to get down to just that and start over fresh. Ain't nobody think about that now, did they? Because if you done made a strain and then they killed a ridiculous amounts of people, and you making another one, and you can't even control the first one? Wow. Hmm. Oh yeah. For the people that don't know that Tractor Supply does layaway, Tractor Supply does layaway. So if you got something there that you really need and you can't afford to pay for it all at one time, you can get layaway at Tractor Supply. I wish Walmart would come back with layaway. If Walmart come back with layaway, I need my whole shipping container just for me, because I fill the joker up. Because there's a lot of stuff in the house that I want to get. They go with my preps a lot. So back to my women with the children. You really got to be mindful. You really need to be putting back some food and things of that nature. If you can find family members or whatever that are willing to help, even if they don't, you can do it yourself. Just start a little bit at a time. It's best to start somewhere and start now, than start nowhere at all and be in a bind at the end. You want to be able to take care of yourself and protect yourself, even if you don't have a man with you. So that means I'm not telling you to get in a hand to hand comeback with a man because it's really not a competition thing to do. But you need to figure out a way on your own. You get me? You did. Figure out a way to protect yourself and your child. Because you're not, when you fighting, you just ain't fighting for you, you're fighting for you and your kids. Because if something happened to you, then what? Who's going to take care of your children? Just saying. That's something to think about, ladies. Think about it. Really. So, in that matter, see, I wanted to run across this whole ordeal. So, I'm going to have to ask you, um, what's in your bug out bag? Now, when I say that, a lot of people think bug out bag. They think you should have run off in the woods and you got 17 cabins down up there, some chickens and blah blah blah. Yeah, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep this simple because everybody ain't got the money to be having another piece of land somewhere else and another whole house somewhere else. We barely can pay for the one we got. So having a whole nother house, no, we talking about locking it down and staying where we are and trying to fight as a community. That's why I say y'all need to learn the people that's around you and get to know them and inform them. And y'all got something going, something happen. Y'all work together as a team and as a community and make things happen. So when I say bug out bag, that means for any situation. That means you need to load that joke up and have it in your car. And if something happens, you already got everything you need in your car. Of course, take it out when you get ready to get out of the car because you won't have it long. You build your, oh, yeah, build your bag. Build your bag according to your needs. Especially for you ladies, build your bag according to your needs and your children's needs. Build it towards that. If you got kids, you know, you need to have snacks and food, different things like that for the kids. How I would build it for kids, if I had kids, I'd make sure I had plenty of blankets to keep them covered and warm. Whatever that situation be, you can buy you some pop-up tents. Something quick. You don't need to be out there for 40 minutes and an hour trying to put no stupid tent together that they made with 100 parts on it. No. Get you a quick tent for children that pops up and zips completely up. Throw you some blankets in there. Put your kids in there. I wouldn't let them eat in there. I let them eat on the outside, either depending on where you are. If you're outside somewhere, I wouldn't let them eat in there because I wouldn't attract no animals to try to come there while they're there. But if you're in the house or something like that or around that's different. I mean, you can put them in there. Like if the lights and all that stuff cut off, get them in a tent where they all together, zip that thing up where it be warm. When they pile up in there together, body heat. If you had access to some type of propane heater, but of course I have a lot of ventilation if I did that. And if I did that, I'd be in there with them, so I can kind of maintain it and know what's going on with it. know what I mean? But I like, me personally, I like the butter heater. I like the butter heater is good. Just throwing it out there. But the first one I'm not a fan of because it doesn't have a fan to push around the heat. So I'm more leaning more towards the big butter heater. And plus, it holds double canisters, so it lasts longer. So I took the liberty to go through some things, and what I'm gonna do is try to show you here at a mass quantity or what my bug out bag situation is looking like, and I add to it daily. When I say I add to it daily, I mean daily. First, I'll show you my bag. It's a pretty good quality bag. See, can I get you over here so you can see? It's good quality bag. Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. Nice little army geared bag. Got lots of pockets. Pockets over here on the side. Some more pockets over here on this side. You got compartments in the top. Zips right here, you see. Zips in the top here. Two more in the front here. Compartments in the front. And these are all out of snaps when you have this thing on your back. Then you can roll up blankets and put on here as well. So you see a lot of these snaps on this thing as well. And what I did, I took the liberty to attach this to it. What is this? This is I fill this up with water. You gotta think, man. You gotta think outside the box. Fill this thing up with water. I mean, in the summertime, I add ice to it. What I'm trying to do is figure out a better way to insulate it so that my ice water, when I put ice water in it, it lasts longer. But I put my water in here in the summertime and I'm just walking around or whatever. I'm talking on the normal. You got one. I'm gonna tell you, ladies. I'm talking to everybody now. Everybody. When you have preps, do not get this stuff and put this stuff in the closet. Stop it. Get this stuff and use it. Why? So if something does go down, you already know how to use it and what you're gonna do, how long it lasts, how long the ice lasts, how long your water gonna last. You know how much you've been drinking, so you know, oh, I'm gonna need this amount, blah 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 blah, because this ain't gonna last no longer than this, because I know because I use it every day. Man, take this stuff out of here, put this thing on your back. It also has an extra, like for you women, it has an extra zip on both sides to store stuff in. You put your makeup and all that stuff right on down here in the bottom of here. Zip it up. Stuff for the babies. Put it right there in that side pocket. Here's another side pocket. Some money. Yes. I'm gonna use that. Just saying. But it has those side pockets as well. You can use that. But you have to use this stuff. Even look, fill your bag up with all your stuff in it. Put it on your back. You want to exercise? Put that on your back and just go walking with all this stuff on your and that's in it. Everything you bought in it, let it stay in there. Put it on your back. Go walking. Make sure you have this right here so you get drink. Have you a drink or whatever if you get thirsty, and you get used to having it on. Keep doing it on a regular and be used to the bag. You'll be used to the bag. You'll be used to the weight. You'll know how far you can go with this. And then also you strengthen yourself. You'll be able to go further and further and further. The more you strengthen yourself, we're doing that. But if you wait until a lot of people have a bad habit of waiting until things happen to do something. If you do it ahead of time, you already be in front of it and you know what to do. Be in front of it. So and that's my bags and everything that I took out of it that's going back in, and which I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a rundown. I'm gonna show you everything that I do have for my bag. And again, I'm going back to the women and children real quick. It's gonna be I'm gonna be jumping around. It's for everybody, but I'm definitely talking to the women with kids. Definitely. So first thing you'll need, ladies, kids are always falling down and hurting themselves and all that right there. So I urge you to get a first aid kit for your bug out bag. You're gonna need that. And not only that, open that thing up, see what it's got, and then you add what you need that make it fit you and your family. Add to it. And if you got kids that are older, oh, that's awesome. Because now, not only you got them, but now you got some that are of age that can help you with the younger ones and help you with prepping or whatever you need help with. When they so small that none of them can help you with anything, then I'm just saying. So you got to get your first aid kit and then modify that first aid kit to fit your needs. Make sure it fits your needs and what you do. Make sure you modify that thing. Put in there what you want. I took this right here. I had this originally from a car that I had, and I redid this bag and I redid it. I mean, pretty much I stuck more stuff in it to fit my needs. So, I mean, flares for the road, real freaking gall that go around your hand. Not that junk they had, the real deal with the strings on it that you can actually wrap something up with. Yeah, something that's gonna really work. There's a lot of stuff in this thing. You got your scissors, you got rubber gloves in here, you got poncho in the bag, you got nasal strips. Well, you can't breathe right. You got your nasal strips. There's a lot of stuff in it. Like I said, you gotta modify things to fit your family's need. Not mine, yours. 'Cause I'm making this to fit my needs. The next thing I'm gonna tell you about, if you happen to get your hands on some water, you ain't got nothing in your home. You want to do a little hygiene. You want to shower. You know, women like, man, I'm so tired of just washing up with this towel. I want to take a shower. Here you go. While you try to get a chance to get it, you go right over to Walmart and get you one. This is a portable shower. I'm trying to tip this so you can see it because the lighting will throw this off. Fill that bowl with water. Take your shower. Just be sparingly with your water. Me, I'll make sure I have a good source of water because I mean that it takes some water to shower, but sometimes we just want that luxury back for a minute. It's been 7 months. I want to shower. So I understand. I sound funny, but I'm just saying I understand. But again, portable shower. And again, when I tell you, all this stuff comes out of my bag, and I built this thing over time. I didn't go out one day and said, let me fill up my bag because I'm rich. No, ma'am, that ain't it. I took my time and I made this bag. The next thing I had was you out. If you're not at the house, this can be randomly used for any purpose. Like if you going to the park with the children, you're taking them all out of town somewhere, you're going to the park, you can use these right here. Get you buy your camping stove. And right now, if you guys check, I don't know if it's still there or not, but Walmart has a ton of camping stoves that they're getting rid of for $15 a piece. And those stoves cost more money than that. So, of course, I already had one, but I bought another one. Why not? It was there. So I bought another one. This right here is a 5-piece set. It don't even look like it, but this is a five-piece set. Take this here, and you can use this with your camping stove. Just I advise if you're going to use your stock up on your propane tanks, or you can go to Tractor Supply and get the reducer. It's a connector. that goes from smaller to bigger, and bigger, smaller, one of them. But you can use the big tank instead of using the small tank, which will last a whole lot longer. And you get you a couple of those and be putting those back as well. Store what you need, but be safe with whatever you're gonna store. Be safe with what you do. Make sure you know what you're doing, because there's no sense in storing something that you're gonna blow your bug out bag up. I just you gotta blow your whole bag up, pots and pans everywhere. You don't want to do that, right? So next thing I want to show you is important to me. Again, I told you you got to make these bags according to what fits you, and this fits me. I know you're like, what in the cat and pit? What is this? These are zip ties, and my God, these things are very handy. They come in handy for a ton of different things. I get them in long, short. I also have some that's 3 times the size of this, so they come in handy. That's something you guys really need to look into and get. It'll be a help to you. Another one would be these. I bought these as well. These are the bungee cords. They come in handy too. Like if you say you didn't have a tent and you want to just try to take some tarp, which I tell you, you need to get some of that too. And best place to get that is Harbor Freight, which is cheap. You can get those tarps. It's big old tarps. No, and they don't cost a lot. And you can take these right here, round you a tree or whatever, and you can make you some shelter if you just happen to have been out, or you was in a situation where you had to you was out with your kids and the car quit, or you got stuck in the woods or something crazy like that right there, and you was in that situation. You had your bug out bag with all this stuff in it, your equipment, pop it out. Some of these make you some shelter real quick for the kids. And to go with that, let me go ahead and find these. Everybody need to be getting it. Get you some nice twine, some nice rope, strong rope. There's some pretty good strong rope here I got. Some good rope, again, for shelter or whatever you may be needing to use that for. You can use that for a number of things. You can make traps for trapping small game and all different types of stuff with that. You just got to know how to make the trap. But you can. That string comes in very good handy. Now, when it comes to firearms or anything of that nature, guys, I'm gonna leave that to y'all. I don't even. I'm not gonna speak that much about that. I'm really not. That would be at your discretion what you do, because I don't want the good old YouTube to say I told you to go get nothing. I'm not gonna do that. So if you need that, get that. And if you down here where I stay, trust me, about 90% of the people already have it. Did I use 90%? Yes, I used 90%. You don't believe me? Come down here on 4th of July. Come down here on New Year's Day. Yeah, it's like that. So that's something that it'll be at your discretion to do if you feel comfortable with it. If you don't, you need to get somebody that's going to train you, that's a real trainer to train you how to use it properly. And again, make sure you're legal with what you're doing. Make sure you follow the rules and regulations of the state. Okay? I don't want nobody getting in trouble. Okay? So make sure you do it. If you're going to do it, make sure you do it right. Wow. So I'm going to go here. It's always good to have you a good knife. I collect knives. I have a lot of knives. This one I like particularly because it reminds me of the Rambo movie. And I keep it clean and I keep it sharp. So It's a good knife, good strong knife for a lot of different things. Use it saw with on the back. See, you know, I be getting this. Just some people think I'm getting it just for show, but it's no, it's not just for show. I like this knife because this knife is used for several different things, not just one thing. I can use it for several applications. The way the blade is so wide, if I need to hammer something down, I could if I had to. I can cut with it if I need to. This has teeth on the back, so if I need to saw, I can saw with it as well. Saw with it as well. I'm still not done. I can flip this knife over on the other side. Storage compartment. Just saying. If you're gonna get something, make sure you can have more than one use out of it. Pops open. No, there's no weed in here. Get your mind out of the gutter. Turn it over. A nice dry place to keep some matches, tweezers, in case you get splintered or anything of that nature. Top it up. Put it back. Nice, good knife. Good to have. Or filleting or paring knife are good to have as well. If you're fishing and you want to cut you some fish up, fillet it down to get ready to cook it. Feed your family. The knife, the what knives you choose. I got different knives for different things, like filleting and things of that nature. Machetes and things like that, for chopping weeds and different stuff like that that may be in the way. Or if I was in that situation, I'll be trying to think outside the box just in case. Um, I have all those. I got some knives with compasses on it. You know, just it's good to have. It's good to have. And it's best. I mean, if you can find catch a knife show, where they be having knife shows, and they sell a lot of these different types of knives and things. Or you go to Walmart, just get you some nice knives. They have a set there right now that I want. Uh, it's like for fishing, but they super sharp. Even the scissors or shears they're really nice. So I'm just waiting till they drop the price some more. Now this right here, you're like, what is this? It's so thin. It looks like a deck, like one card. But let me tell you, I got this from my ex-wife's grandmother before. Yeah, she recently. I think she passed away about a year ago. It's one of the sweetest women I ever met. Yeah, I miss her to this day. Yeah, when I say accept you in as her own, she did that. But I got this from her. She bought this from me. She know I like tools and gadgets. That's me. Electronic tools, gadgets. I love that type of stuff, and she knows it. So she bought this, and you look at this, and you're like, oh, they don't do much, but it's more to this than you would think because it's got the magnifying glass in it, which is right here. There's so many ways you can start a fire. Women, for women, because they like compact things that they can put away, and it does multiple things that they can use. Like this right here, this magnifying glass. You didn't have a way to start a fire. You can start it right here. You have some sunlight. Focal point this on some dry leaves and things of that nature, and you can start your fire that way. It also has see, this thing got a lot of stuff in it. Has a knife in it. Whatever you want to use that for. Got a pair of scissors in it. And it's amazing all this stuff that's in this small little compartment. I mean, let's see. This thing got a lot of stuff. Screwdriver, flathead, Phillips head, bottle openers. It's amazing. And this was made by Swiss Army, by the way. Yeah, it's a Swiss card, and also has a light built into this thing as well. It does a lot, quite a bit. Then also all the way down to this. And I'm wondering, is this just a styling pen, or what is these that they added to this? Because I think it's more than one of these. Oh, these are tweezers. That's amazing how they took their time and compact and put all this stuff into this one unit. It was amazing. They even got it even numbered for like a small ruler or whatnot. So I like that. It's sentimental to me. It was given to me. The last few things I got from her before she passed, that and a wallet, and I still keep that to this day because it came from her. And I always, if you're gonna have your knife, you have to have your good knife sharpener. Harbor Freight, that's my friend. So you get you a good, nice knife sharpener like that because they got the grips. You can grab it. See, like the grips, you can grab that and sharpen it that way. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I bought an electric one as well. In that application, you wouldn't be able to use it, but I wanted one. I mean, I won't use it with my soda. I mean, it doesn't take that much to run an electric one of those. The next thing I want to get, again, I'm making this bag to fit my needs and what I wanted. So I wanted everything that I buy. I wanted to have multiple use again. So again, this is set. And I know you guys may have seen this before. And I don't even think they sell them at Walmart anymore. But it's a foldable spoon. It's a foldable spoon. Also, it has knives as well on the end of it, and it's made by Ozark Trail. Let's see. On the other side, it has another device on the other side as well. And I thought this was real handy. And I think they made the fork a little different. No, it's about the same. So it has a multiple use on that as well. Ladies, this could save your life. If you was out and the kids were cold, save your life. Keep you a bag of dry twigs or whatever you gotta keep. Keep that with you or put that in the bag. This right here is a fire starter. Harbor Freight. It's not expensive. It's cheap. For people that don't know, you take this thing and run this across the Farragut, the striker, and you get you some fire. It's not hard. It's pretty simple. Did you see that? It's not nothing that's gonna hurt anybody, so I'm the only one in here. It's hard to see it from this way, but I did it before. There it goes. Yeah, I guess you saw the little fire now. Yeah, it's a fire starter. And that's how you use it. Take these blades and run it across the top of this and the striker, and it makes fire. Um, Magnesium fire starter. That's something that will be good. Ladies, it's small or something good you can put in your bag. Put in your bag, and that's for everybody pretty much. Everybody can use that. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. I just kind of swing this segment toward women with kids to try to get them some ideas on some things that they can use and they can put into their own bag that will help them in a pinch. I tell you, I put things in here. You just like, why did he do that? Like, I have my own reason. I just don't say all of it, but I have my own reason. It's like, for instance, I got a huge bag of toothpicks. You think I'm just gonna pick my teeth and that's it? Several uses for this. Another thing, we don't have to be difficult. We can make it simple until you run out. But let's keep it simple too. Whole box of long stick matches for 300 in the box. $1 at the dollar store. You can get you a bunch of those and stack up on those and put those in the house or wherever, in your car, wherever you got to do, just stack up on them. Good set of gloves. It's always good to have a good set of gloves. These are nice textured gloves and rubber fitting on the bottom. If your hands cold or you're working on something out wherever you at, wherever the situation happens, you might have to change your tire. If you don't know how to change your tire, you learn you how to change a tire, because the rescue cavalry is not going to be around. The one guy that passes by and think you're so beautiful, they're going to change your tire. No, that situation. I don't think they're going to be worried about how beautiful you are and changing your tire. So learn how to do it yourself. Just saying. Not being mean, being honest. Keep you some alcohol in your bag. You never know what kind of cuts that you may get, and you do not want to get sick in that particular time. So it's very important to take care of yourself in that particular time, because you do not want to get sick, especially if you don't have the medication for it. And you don't, even if you got the medication, I still don't want to be sick. So you get you some 91% or 70% isopropyl alcohol, which is also good for making you you can take this. I told you, everything I got has more than one use. This keeps down infections and things of that nature. You just had to rationally use it. The next thing will be, as you take this right here and some paper towels and soak it with alcohol and put in a can when you got your nice alcohol stove, or you can survive from the heat off of it. Which if you look at my other segment, I made a segment about I made a segment about what was it? Oh yeah, heat. Doing having heat with no electricity. So that's something else you need to go back and take a look at that video. I made that video for you guys. Take a look at it. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Um, Next thing we're gonna go with. Again, this goes hand in hand. When I told you, ladies. Ooh, excuse me. This for everybody, even the guys, the fellas. You got your gauge. You got your for your tools for if the stem is acting up. You got some caps. Put new caps on it, and the changer. You need to keep that in your car. You need to keep some plugs in your car, tire plugs, and the utensils for the plugs. I have that, but it's in the truck, and I'm not going outside right now. You need to have that in your vehicle instead of waiting until somebody come and get you, which is going to charge you for the tow to get there. They're going to charge you for the plug and time to put that stuff together. When you get through, you've been spending an arm and a leg, and you could have got down there yourself and rolled that tire and blow it up brought your own portable 12-volt um, air pump and aired that tire, found that hole, plugged it yourself, re-aired the tire up, and you could have been gone and then pay a cent. Some things you don't have to spend money on. You can do it yourself. You just can't be lazy. Some stuff you just gotta do it on your own. And in that type situation, do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself. But right now, if you want to be pampered, cool, let somebody else do it. But in that situation, still learn it. So if there was a time that you had to do it, or you were going to be stranded out on the side of the road at night at dark with your children with no way to get back home, you need to know how to do this stuff. And that's what I'm here for today. I'm telling you, you need to know how to do these things and not depend on someone else to do it for you. Another thing I got that's in the bag that's important. This. If you're out, you need to cut some wood, easy. These things are about $20. I got this thing on clearance for $4. $4. I know how to shop. And it's collapsible, foldable, and with an extra blade and a pouch. If you need to cut something, you can use that to do so. Very good to have. What I say is, I use things for more and multiple uses. You gotta. What? Why would you buy something that only has one use? You can't use it for nothing else. It's just a waste. I use things for multiple uses. Everything I got, you can say, "Hey, what you gonna use that multiple use?" I'll be able to tell you. Multiple use. You see this thing? It has a built-in LED light in it, and when I say it has massive screwdrivers, all types, even a flip out to a different, the changeable from flat to Phillips. Just look, just look at it. All these different types of screwdrivers I can use. I also have one that turns into a pair of pliers as well. Very good to have. Especially ladies for smaller things and glasses and things like that that need to be tightened up or screws are getting loose. You can use it for that application as well. The next thing I'm going to get ready to show you guys, well, I'll just throw this in. These are like a travel take with you permanent plastic. These ain't the ones you throw away. These are the ones you keep. You see, they're on a hook, hang them on your pocket, or belt loop, whatever you want to do. But it's a fork and the spoon and the knife. It is a fork, but it's in the bag as well. But this is good to just hold on to and have. It's very steady. It's not something that's going to just fall apart on you. Good to have. Next time I want to talk about, did I get all this done? What did I miss? Oh, I know I missed something. I missed it out. Again, I got it on clearance for $4. This thing has an LED light. You'll be able to see, help you see where you're going. I said multiple uses, or help you to read or see where you're going. Then you got your huge magnifying area. You draw words in so you can see them. If they're too small, also you can start a fire with this. And this unit is also at Walmart, I think, and Harbor Freight. So just so you know, you get this. Now I'm about to get into this next part of my segment, and this part because I love lights, different types of lights, and I'm gonna show you my some of my light collection. Which one particular I'm gonna use. Start using every day because I be at houses delivering late. Can't see no address, none whatsoever. It's terrible. So I got a couple of these guys. Everybody know they seen these. These are the smaller flashlights. These are you can hang them, keep these like in your car and purse. It's good, ladies. On your purse. It's small. It's cute. It's red. Just stick it on there. Like when you get ready to go to the house, you already had that light out. Boom. You can see where you putting your key at. Somebody following you, and you think somebody following you. You ain't got time to be trying to figure out what is key because you can't see nothing. If you got the light already on there on your chain, pop the light on, see what you're going, what you're doing, and you're good to go. This is the other one I like. This is more of a tactical. It's a small light. It's a more tactical, smaller light with a hard butt. I'm just saying it is. It is. It's real sharp. Of course, I'm gonna have to get some more light. On this here. This is really bright. Of course, you can't tell on the camera. Now, say you're back at the house. You do what you have to do to try to make sure the kid's gonna be comfortable for the night. And you need some light for a while before you tell the kids to go to bed because it's dark. This thing is awesome. This is Energizer, and it lasts a long time. Take this. The thing's open up this way. Also, you can release batteries under here in these two portions and release this, and you can open this up, change the batteries out. But it has on it. It has yeah, that's pretty low right there. I don't know if the barrels are just going down, but it has a really low setting, and next to that setting, and then a high setting, and it also has a night light. What's going on is the barrel's just going down. But this is a really nice unit to have. I'm glad I had this segment with you guys because now I know that the barrels in this needs to be changed. I know not to put it back in my bag without it being changed. This is my other light. This is the one I'm starting taking with me on my route. So of course on this light it has the warning flares. Put that out on the side so people can see the warning flares. And then on the other side, and I say this thing is immaculately bright. It's bright. It's super bright. And it also takes a 9-volt charge here, a 9-volt charge. And you can charge this thing up yourself. Charge it up with a 9-volt cord. Don't take that long. Cord goes here. And you got your flash on the bottom. So this is one of my favorite lights that I have. These are some other ones. Of course, if you shop at Harbor Freight, you should have a ton of these things. And I really like these because if you're doing something, a bathroom, whatever, you can take this and hang it on a vent or whatever, and you still can receive and get that light that you want. And for these things to be the size they pack a pretty strong punch. It also has like if you ride or you're walking somewhere and you just want to see, it has these on the end. So that's awesome. Then the second one, see these things are really bright. And then we have this and lighten the room up, which is they're really good to have. Now my next light that I like, well actually this next light I caught this on clearance as well. See the tag's still on. I haven't even taken the tag off. I haven't used them. I'm just excited to try to get in there and use them. This one here came with 2 headlamps, 3 of the long lights, and all the battery features, and the straps are down in this bottom portion. All that for the low price of $8.50. Yes, I jumped on it. So this is another addition to the light system. I try to have many lights because you never know what you're gonna need it for. So I try to have plenty of them. Another light that's become a favorite of mine is this light here. It's a Bushnell. I just purchased this 2 days ago. This is the Bushnell light. You can see it's totally. It looks like a Beats Bluetooth speaker, don't it? I think it'd have been awesome if it had that feature, but it doesn't. And this here takes the big batteries just like my other one does. D batteries, which I think it takes three. I've already put them inside, and this thing is awesome because you can adjust it to what you're doing. You want to just light up the whole room, you can do it this way. If you're trying to aim for someone, you do it this way. So you turn this back over, and here's a front light for it right here on the top, and it goes in 3 tiers. This thing is bright. Look at that! Wow. Wow, it's 3 steps up. That is bright. That is bright. And you shut it right back off. So it does an awesome job. If you need to get dressed, you turn this up like this way, get it on the brightest setting, and do your thing. Get dressed. You'll be able to see. I guarantee it. So I think I've ran completely through this whole the bug out section. If there, I will be having updates according to whatever new that I add to this thing. But it's something I just wanted to talk to the women about. Women, you already load your purse up with different things anyway, so you might well get a good bag. If you don't like the color of my bag, you don't have to get the color of my bag. You can get something cute if you want to. That's up to you. You can get army with pink in it. Just get what suits you. But just do it. Do something. Don't do nothing. I don't care who you do it with. Just do it and make it happen. You understand? Okay. So I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. I had a long day at work today. It was very productive. Um, it was productive. Did good. So I can't complain. I definitely love you guys, and I appreciate all you guys' support. I really do. I really do. I thank you guys for just supporting me. I'm just a Mississippi boy. I'm just saying, and I appreciate y'all. I had a chance to get over into Mississippi Girl Life's live today, and she was I think she got her she was working on her getting her chickens and things together. And I mean, she's doing an awesome job, man. So if you guys want to check her out, you can. It's Mississippi Girl Life. She's an awesome, awesome person. So that should be good to check out. Again, thank you guys. I love you guys. There are going to be more topics that I'm going to go over, but I at the same time I go over those topics, but I want to help in certain. I mean, I want to help you guys at the same time, and this here help the guys and the women at the same time. I just wanted to kind of focus on them, so just to let them know they're in a harder situation than we are as men. So they need to be more diligent, even more so diligent than what we would than a man would probably be. You know, not saying that they shouldn't. A man shouldn't be diligent. I'm not saying that either. But it just puts women in a vulnerable spot. And I don't want any of you guys to get taken advantage of. So prep and pray, prep, pray, prep and pray, prep and prep and pray. You understand? Prep and pray. It's Mississippi Survivor. I love you guys, but I'm finna go to bed. I'm tired. Good night.